course it requires time and efforts. You have to be very careful to check if it can bear the heat. How much water does it need?
At first the plant is weak. If you do not put any efforts, it will stay weak, and eventually it will dry out and die. However, if you continue growing it and put some efforts, it will require some time, but eventually it will grow into a healthy plant. You might fail in the beginning multiple times, but what is important is to never give up. Just like a child, when they learn to walk, they fall many times, but they never give it and learn how to walk and run.
What if you couldn't do it due to your life situation? Is it okay to postpone it for another time?
In my opinion, delaying the success deprives you of an internal struggle in your mind and reduces the confidence of yourself.
If I have planned my entire year accurately and on schedule, but at the end of the year I fail, what should I do?
If something unexpected happens, and you've made mistakes in your tasks, and if your planning didn't go as intended, it's better not to lose hope. Instead, replan your schedule in a different way, acknowledging all your mistakes, addressing the gaps, and considering all the challenges you faced in the previous year when working towards your goals.
Professor, there are a number of different obstacles that can disrupt our schedules.
Can you identify what they are?
How can I identify which one is the main issue?
One of those challenges might be something you've already mentioned and it's of significance to you, but the task is too overwhelming.
Yes, correct.
One of these challenges could be that you keep doing the tasks you like and find easy, leaving the more difficult ones for later.
Professor, do you mean that this is the only challenge, just prioritizing my tasks wrong?
No, based on what you initially asked me, this isn't the only challenge. What you've described seems to be more about being influenced by others. Sometimes you might prioritize minor tasks over major ones, and then you end up only completing the minor ones. This means you're saving your main tasks until the very end.
Exactly. How can I overcome these challenges? I always try to complete the smaller and simpler tasks before the bigger and harder ones.
Let's address all the factors causing these challenges, from procrastination in your tasks to time management. In essence, we're discussing two main causes: external influences and your own nature. Should we talk about you and your nature first?
Sure, go ahead.
First, consider why you leave your tasks until the last moment. What is the reason for delaying your goals to the very end?
Sometimes, I want to start a task, but I don't know when and how to start. What should I do to easily start? Like starting with a simpler task.
Focus on the significance of your task. How important is it, and how much do you need it? If your goal is significant and challenging, requiring considerable effort, then don't start it immediately, because starting a demanding task can be very overwhelming. Instead, break the task down into several stages so you can address the most significant and challenging parts in a shorter time.
What should I do about those challenges that prevent me from addressing my significant goals?